Okay, welcome everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. It's hump day. Mike, 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 Mike. So anyway, if y'all remember on Monday, today is Wednesday, hump day. On Monday, I did a little kind of a quick video showing something to do with how to do these alligators in anamorphia. So I did finish that. I finished cutting them out. I finished going around all the edges to make sure there's no white showing. I did all their toenails. I gave them all mani-pedis. And then just did some random stars. I didn't do splatter because it would take away too much. So I just did some random star shines in between them. And so yeah, I posted it on the Kirby site on Facebook. So we got that done, and that's out of Anamorphia. So did that, and so I think today I'm going to work in MOMO. And thank you, Melody, for sending it. I already did a flip of it on Monday, so I'm not going to flip it today. I'm not going to flip it today, but the picture I want to do, I'm going to have to find, maybe I should go get I think I'll go get my iPad. Hang on. To get pictures of some poppies, because I'm going to do this picture here. So I'm sure I'm going to have to readjust lighting and all. But, and the picture, the line art is not black. It is gray. So it is a little lighter, but that's because the line art is gray. It's not dark black. So, yeah, so I think we're going to do the girl with the poppies. And Melody and somebody else too said that they sent me the translation of all the poetry. I haven't had a chance to check on that yet, but let me go get my iPad. Hang on. I need all my little sponges and little toys all around the house that the cats have found throughout. Anyway, so we'll see how far we get. Maybe we should try using some, what do you call it, polychromos? What do y'all say? Should we do polys? Let me go to look up some poppies. Y'all know I need lots of practice with them. Poppy flower. So, images. There's gazillions. Let me find a garden full of them because then they're all different. And I like the redder ones more than the oranger ones. But let's see. Let's see. Those are too dark. They're almost just solid red. I don't want solid red ones. I want like shades. Let's try another page. Why is that all the world is dot? I don't know what you're talking about. Dot. I missed something, Dot. I don't know what you're quoting. Something? Ah, here we go. These look pretty good. Find a couple pages of them. That one's pretty good. I'll find a few poppy fields here. Wait to see. Hey, Jennifer Crackalacken. I'm looking for some different poppy fields so I can color them fairly accurately. I'm looking at the they're all different, so I need a whole field, poppy fields. Just look at the Wizard of Oz. I want to do red ones though. Yeah, I want to do red ones. There's a couple different ones. Okay, we got two. Maybe let's see. Maybe we can find one more with some side views. Let's see. Some side views. Let's check it out. There's just tons of pictures of poppies. So, yeah, I want colors, Okay, I got enough. All right, so let me go to my photos. Need more skin work. Okay, I like those poppies. Let's see. Yeah, it takes a lot. It just takes practice. Jennifer, it takes practice. Oh, wrong thing there. Hang on. Hey, Nina. Emily. Oh, your cat's down there getting into trouble. Sounds like they're getting into trouble. I don't know if I want her to... I wonder if I should have her be a redhead since it's going to be poppies. Have a redhead girl with poppies. Hey, Jamie. Well, I hope you feel better. I'm just doing a little poppy research here to find some poppies to color. Let's see, maybe one more here. Did you see when they did the poppy field at the Tower of London? It was beautiful. Yes, I saw somebody post something on Facebook, Sammy. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's see. All right. All right, so I guess we'll get started. Let me kind of, do I want to start on the background? Do I want to start on the girl? Let's see, I think I got to decide. I think I'm going to, maybe I'll do some markers. I mean, like the Crayola markers and the, how's the lighting look, guys? Are we good? It looks pretty, I mean, I'll zoom in as I go, but on the overall page. She's got like a border around her. I'm thinking, and there's Hubster. I'm thinking that a black background, but then I thought maybe her shirt should be black with red flowers, like the poppies. Because if I do the background black, I don't want her shirt black. But the poppies, I don't know what color I'd want in the background. I gotta think a minute. We're doing this on the fly. Let's see here. Hey, Susan. Anybody else I missed? Sonia? Um, maybe some watercolor on the flowers. That'd be quicker. Watercolor on the flowers. Let me look at the poppies again. That might be quicker to do a wash of watercolor. Nope, 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 nope. You got to get down. Let's get down. Hang on, guys. I got to get the cat down off. Nope. Let's see. Maybe we'll go with. Hang on, Huckster needs in. Come on, down, down. Get down. No, I'm streaming. Okay, I'm gonna walk the cats out. Okay. Now, where were we? Oh, okay. So I think I'm gonna wet down. I think I'll use my what do you call it? Paints here. These watercolors. What do you call these again? They're not the Kuretake. Are they Kuretake? I'm gonna wet these all down. Let it get juicy for a minute because I like these reds. So I think we're gonna start with this. Thanks, Kingor. All right. So now I'm out of breath. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. Let me find a nice little round brush here. Or a small flat. I'm going to close up my water. I just stuck my hand in the paint. The cats were trying to drink my water, my paint water. Okay, so I think we're going to start with washing the Ganzi, yeah, the Ganzi Tambi. Yeah, Gansai Tambi. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I need a little tray or something to do the testing on. Let me get my watercolor tray here and clean a spot. The baby wipe. Okay, there we go. I'll just set this there. There we go. Now I can use it here because I'm thinking I want this. Start with this nice. No, that's not orange enough. Maybe I need a little bit of orange in there too. Yeah. There we go. That's a good base coat. A little bit more orange. Alrighty, so that's what we're going to go with. And I can't tell you the colors because they're in Japanese. Alright, so let's see here. How am I going to do this? You're not going to be able to see the paint because I've got to move it over. So I'm not going to zoom in yet while I do the wash. A little bit more orange still. While I do the wash on all of them. But this will be a lot quicker to have a base coat. Well, yeah, maybe I should zoom in a little. Because you're not going to be able to see anything. How's that? Start with the base coat. And just a little less glare. There we go. All right, I think we're good to start anyway. So yeah, I really love this book, and the paper is fairly thick. The poppies have like little yellow stamens in it, and what I'll do is I'll do those with like a yellow Posca paint pen, so I don't have to worry about trying to paint around I don't want to try to paint around stamens. So, yeah. So, everybody can grill Janet. I mean, ask polite questions about her trip to Oz. They leave on Friday. I know they're excited. She said before I hit record, she's meeting up with CB in Dallas, and then they're going to San Francisco, and they'll be meeting up with Xandra in San Francisco, and then flying out from there. So, and then some of this is yellow, some of this is black. I'm just going to do the whole thing red, and I'll go back in with details. I'm not sure if the little pod seeds, I'm thinking the outsides of them are the green, so I don't think that's a like actual inside of a flower. So we're just going to do a whole base coat. Let's go into that one there. And I'm just mixing up the colors here, red and orange, a little bit more water in the tray. I'm back watching now, now 7 then, so may as well be here, but not going back to Twitter. See? Oh, okay. Well, you know, hey, different platforms are for different people. That's for sure. Good to see you. I guess, are you still going to meet up with them, Heather? Are you still meeting up with Janet and CB and Xandra? Xandra's going to be staying for an extra month to go to Jane Davenport's workshop in May. I'm going to put it in caps so I can see if y'all are talking to me, guys. So this is going to be another mixed media piece because I don't want to get too much in that crevice because that might sink through in the ditch there. Got to be careful not to get water in the ditch. I need to look up pods. I don't see any pods on here. I'm thinking that those little pods are all green. So, although the inside here, this will be red on the inside. We'll get all the big flowers done first. Hey, Painty Girl. Hey, Julie Topaz. How you doing? I'm doing some watercolor with the Gansai Tambi, I think is how you say it. Watercolor washes on the MOMO book, The Girl with the Poppies. So, yeah, it takes a while. You gotta one step at a time. And like I said, I'm just doing a whole wash over the whole flower, and then I can go back in with black and yellow, Poscas or whatever, and then highlight with pencil too. So I just thought this one would be fun because might make her a redhead. That's what I was thinking. Redhead with freckles. I like doing redheads with freckles. I like coloring them. Hey, Prisma! Yeah, so Janet, do you all know what the first thing you're going to do? I mean, you're going to hang out a couple days before you get to see Jen, right? Before you see Jen Oz? It'll be a couple days that you're, is it going to be in Melbourne first? We need your itinerary. We need you to write it all down. So we can map you. And this paper is pretty thick, and I'm not really concerned about it going through, so it's fine. As long you gotta just, it's not the paint that goes through, it's the water. So you gotta watch the water. And a little more orange, I think. Yeah, there we go. Although y'all can't probably see the differentiation in the shades of red, but I can. Hey, DeMonte. So like these little stamens right here, they're all going to be yellow, but I'm just going to go ahead and paint it all in. And try not to look up too much and get out of the lines here, because I see I've already done it a couple times, and then that one goes down there. So I thought this would be a nice relaxing thing to do on a hump day. It was between this and drawing. I thought y'all would like this better. 2 days in Sydney, and we're staying right down at the harbor. Awesome. And then to Jen's for a couple days. Yes, I've used this watercolor before, Painty Girl. It's just been a while. I've had them for, I don't know, more than a year, I guess. Then to Melbourne, then back to Jen's, and on to Brisbane. Then back to Sydney. Dang! Y'all are going to be some traveling chicks. That's a lot. That's more than a whole thing. That's the whole thing and then some. And I know you'll be tweeting us, Janet. We expect to see Twitter blowing up with Australia pictures. Hey, Leah. Anybody else I missed coming in? I need to look up the seed pods. I'm not sure if they're green or black. I don't know. I don't have any in this field. This field picture I'm looking at, a field of poppies. I don't see any seed pods in there. It's just they're too far away. Yes, they are very vivid, aren't they? You can get them at Hobby Lobby. They're probably a little cheaper on Amazon. Hobby Lobby doesn't, this is the largest set they have. What is it? 5, 10, 15, no, 6, 4, 24. 24 set, but I think they have a 36 set as well. But Hobby Lobby didn't have the 36 set. I think Denise got me these. Well, she gave me a Hobby Lobby gift card for, I think it was last Mother's Day, last year. So I got them for Mother's Day last year, maybe the year before. I don't even remember when I got them. The flights are short? Oh, okay. How long is the flight from San Francisco to Australia, Janet? You'll be seeing the Opera House and the kangaroos for sure. Oh, yay! I'm trying to read chat and not go out of lines. Tricky business, as Paula would say. And And I'm not really trying to do like watercolor washes where it's like shades of red or anything. I'm just kind of just trying to get it solid in there. So we'll do shading with pencil. 15.5 hours. No way. Oh my gosh, Janet. Are y'all bringing some art supplies to do some stuff, or were y'all planning on sleeping, or I don't know. That is a long flight. But y'all have, y'all have each other to keep each other company, so you won't get bored. Hey, Terry Trouble. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to look these up. I don't know if they're olive green, the little pods. I'll have to look them up. Okay, now let me move the book over this way and put my paint on this side because she's holding some as well. So yeah, just diving right into this page because she's so pretty. It'll take a couple episodes to do this. So if I work any more in this book, I won't work on this page. I'll save this page for working on stream. So if we don't finish, the pods range from green to bluish gray green. Okay. I mean, I can kind of picture them a little bit, but I need to see a picture. I'll look it up. Yeah, so we'll just work on this on the stream. Okay, there's leaves there. Thinking this is all one here. And that's one that, oh, gotta be careful. Start rushing. Like I said, I thought about doing, because it's got a border, doing the inside of the border black, but I want her shirt to be black with red flowers. So because of that, I don't want the black background, right? Need Sammy to do this lace for me. Sammy did some awesome lace on, I don't know what she's called, the girl, on the poster girl, but she did awesome lace. All right, so now, how are we doing on lighting? Looks pretty good. All right, now let me put out a little bit more water, a little bit more red, a little bit more orange. And I want to do the flowers in her shirt or her dress or whatever it is. And some of these could be leaves, some could be flowers. I probably should get a smaller brush. Let's see. It's Tiny. Hey, Kat. How you doing? Anybody else popping in? Thanks for being here. We're working in a MOMO book. And a couple of girls said they sent me translations of the poems, but I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. Let's see, I want that to be red. I'm just kind of picking out different areas to be red and or green. Let's get this one quite dark enough here. And I'm just using the Gansai Tambi Gansai, whichever one it goes for, whichever way, watercolors. They are very vibrant. They had some good reds. That's why I picked this set to use today. Because they had nice vibrant reds. Are we still good on color there? Yeah. Yeah, I got Hidden Paradise too. I've worked in that a couple of pages, I think. I like that one too. I think I bought Hidden Paradise because Reading with Pugs, Jen was working in it, so she was the enabler on that one. Okay, what else? I probably want a few more places red. I need plenty of red in here. Some of these could go, either leaves or flower petals. Okay. This one needs to be just a little redder. All right, let me get where's my phone? Let me look up. I'll watch, upload on YouTube, so I have to go. Okay, go ahead. That's all right. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Let's see, poppy pods. Images. Yeah, they are kind of a gray green. Not that I doubted you, but I just need to see the colors. Kind of a gray. Some of them are green and some of them are gray. I might do them a gray and the leaves the green. Kind of, they're almost blue. Some of them are a blue-gray. You know? Do I want a blue-gray? Do I want them to go green? Uh-oh, here's a little flower right there I missed. Oops, missed the flower over there. Yeah. I don't see these though. I don't see these little tiny pod things. I see these. Whoops, hang on guys. Yep. I see these. These are like the blue-gray, but I don't see these little things. These little hanging pod things anywhere. I guess I could just color them the same color as the pods. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have... Oh, there they are. There they are. Yeah, they're kind of the green-gray too. So those things are like the little I think these are what, before they turn into that. So they're kind of a green-gray too. So I could do them anyway. Yeah, they're a bluish-gray. So, don't want to, let's see, maybe I can mix me up. Let me come over here with my little palette. Let me see here. Get everything nice and wet again. Oh, I don't want to spray my book. Uh-oh, I smeared some. Oh, that's okay, because I got to, she's going to have red hair anyway. But I sprayed my book. Gotta be careful. Okay, so let's see here. Move over here for a minute. Let's move some of the red. Let's get a spot. Sorry for the squeak. I'm trying to clean this out so I have a spot to do the... Okay, so let's see here. Let's test out some blues. Put some water on the tray. Again, I can't tell you what color that is, but it's like a teal color. And if I knock it back with a little olive, maybe. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll go with the teal and the olive colors. And they can, if you know, they go from shade to shade. So I'm using an olive and a teal. So let's see what that does. Hey, CB, we're just talking about y'all's trip. Yeah, that's good, because there's a little green and there's a little blue in there. Let me get a pointy brush instead of a flat. Let's see, let's go with this one. Are you excited too, CB? I'm sure you are. And we could do this with pencil too, but I just thought it'd be fun to do it with watercolor. I need my paints close by. Add a little bit more teal to that, a little bit more water in the tray. Aww, Janet seems excited. She was talking about it earlier. I missed if Heather was still going to meet up with you. I don't know if she's still here. Okay, got a little excess water there. Today is pack the bag day. Yeah. Yeah, you got 2 more days. Awesome. I'm going to try to stay in camera here, guys. I'm going to do all of the pods and the leaves, this kind of mix of olive and teal. So I'm kind of going back and forth between the olive and the teal, just to get it base coated here. Have to bring us all a goodie. They're probably going to have, there's little suitcases jam-packed on the way back with their souvenirs. I'm glad they're taking some art supplies. I think they're trying to, well, I don't know about Xandra, because she's going to stay there a month and go to the Jane Davenport workshop. But so she'll probably have to take extra or buy stuff there, you know. Early day with Mom. Okay, thanks. Yeah, have a good day with Mom, Scoobs. This does take a bit of time, but you know, it's real time. You can always, if you're watching the recording, fast forward it. But this paper is not, it's, you know, good for, as long as you don't go too heavy with the water, you know. And if you want to do more shading with more watercolor, make sure you dry in between. Dry in between, and also make sure it's dry before you do pencil too. Otherwise you'll either pill your paper, rip your paper. You want to make sure it's dry. It's very soothing though. Just watercoloring in a color book page is very relaxing. What did Janet say? Mine should be okay. You're only bringing one underoo. Janet. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm mixing a whole bunch of the green and the olive right there, or the teal and the olive right there. Underoos. So what's the one thing you're looking most forward to, Janet? Is it the opera house, the kangaroos? I mean, other than seeing people like Jen, I mean, other than seeing the people, what are you looking forward to the most in as seeing? CB, you too. What are y'all looking forward to the most to seeing in Australia? And I got a little extra water on that one, so I'm just kind of picking it up and moving it to another one. I have to get on the PA system and say, everybody put their tables down. I have a bunch of junk to dry. Yeah, there you go. I have art pages to dry. Everybody put their trays down. I need to use them. That's good, Janet. That's funny right there. Sydney Harbor, dinner cruise, and meeting CBNZ in person. Get on the PA system. Oh, Janet, you're a hoot. Y'all better tweet, though. I'm telling you. Y'all better be a tweeting like crazy. Well, as you have time. I mean, you know. This is kind of redundant here, guys, but it is what it is. I mean, this is what you got to do when you're coloring a page like this. You know, you got to take your time and get it all laid out. A little bit of water on the... Other than the people, the whole experience, and pet a kangaroo. Oh, don't get kicked by one now, unless you're going to get it on video. Just kidding, CB. Don't get kicked by one. I'm sure they have like more tame ones that people pet all the time, like at the zoo and stuff, right? Don't you think? Oh my gosh. We're getting there, guys. We're working around the whole page. Got a little too much water there. Oh, still a little too much water. Hey, Karen K. You better get up in the middle of the night to read our tweets. If you link me, I'll hear it tweet. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. But y'all will, yeah, y'all be a day ahead of us. But I'll see the tweets next morning. I just want to see them. I don't care when they are. Yeah, get that. See, he goes, thanks, Dee Dee. We'll be sure to get that on video. I'm just teasing you guys. You're gonna have a great time, and we just all want to experience it with you, because that's the way we roll. Steve Irwin's Zoo is the best place. Is that he has his own? I mean, he has a zoo named after him. I don't know the names of the zoos. That's up in Melbourne, Jennifer, and we don't have firm plans on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, how many days are you going to be in Australia? Not including flight times, just how many days are y'all going to actually be there? I mean, you'll get there Saturday, right? You get there Saturday, their time, or is it Sunday their time? Jen's house that we might stream from a bit. That would be awesome if you could stream from Jen's house. Oh, so you might get to go to Steve's Zoo. Oh, it was in. Oh, you just had the wrong city, Janet. I don't know. You could tell me it could be anywhere, and I wouldn't know. CB setting Janet straight there. Okay, so we got this side done as far as a base coat. Now we're going to come move the tray of paint on the other side so we can come over here on her on this side. Let's get the paint over here. I hope we're at Jen's house that we might, 18 or 19 days. Dang. That's a long time. But I know y'all are going to have fun. Of course, Zandra's going to be there an extra month. She's going to be on the Gold Coast for 3 weeks. And then going to Jane Davenport's Zandra's got all kinds. I mean, if y'all don't watch Zandra Scraps to Beauty, she was talking about it on Ustream on, I think it was 2 videos ago, where she was talking about all her trips after she gets back from, well, first she's going to Australia, and then she's going to stay an extra 3 weeks to go to Jane Davenport. Then her family, I think she and her family are going to London, then to Greece for a wedding, and somewhere else. London, Greece, where was the other place she was going? She was going somewhere else. She's a world traveler, that one. You want to stay in her beachfront bungalow with Zandra, CB? I know. Yeah, it'll go by so fast. Y'all, I hope y'all, enjoy every moment, because it's going to go by fast. It'll be like a whirlwind. Let's see, that's a leaf. I'm not sure what we got going on here. Is this all green? Don't want all that to be, I think that's green there. That might be a part of a red flower right in there. I think I need to get the red back in right in there. Okay, let's finish this up here. Okay. Hey, Colleen. I'm sure I'm missing some other people coming in. SD, Davis. You're in Australia, so you can answer any questions. Oh. All right, let's see. Let me clean my brush here. Get just a little bit of the red or orange here just to fix. I want this flower right here to be. I want that petal there to be red. Okay. All right, now I want the green in her shirt. I want it to be the same green, but I want it a little bit lighter because if I do a black background, and just ignore the smear on her hair, she's going to have orange, red hair, so. Pacola, we stayed up for the New Year's Eve stream-a-thon. Why not pick a day to stay up late for the magnificent trip, too? Well, it's the only part, it's hard to plan that, Pacola, because they don't know when they can stream. They probably don't have that kind of plan yet. Probably not until they get to Jen's. I mean, they can't say now when they're going to stream from Jen's, if they can, in fact, stream from Jen's. Thank you, Calora. All right, so I think I will add let me spray this here. I think I'll add a little bit of yellow ochre. Let's see here. Let's add a little bit of yellow ochre. Just to lighten it up a little bit more, I think. To lighten up the green that's in her dress. Just a little bit more. And I probably should just do this with pencil, but I'm kind of on a roll now. Let's get down here. And this is a stripe. I think there's that stripe of those line right there in her, like the flap on her dress might need to be red too. Let me go ahead and do that. I think it needs to be red. This line. Oops, I need a little more orange in that. Like that. White will be pretty as a background. I'm going to have I wanted her background of her dress to be black. Yeah. Okay, I need a little bit more water here. And a little bit more olive and okay, so let's see. See, I can't get this too dark because if I get the leaves too dark, then you won't see them. So I'm thinking maybe I should leave the leaves white until I finish the black. So they don't get lost. Well, then I can tell, then I can judge better what color to do the leaves. So I won't do the leaves on her dress yet. So, hey Judy, anybody else popping in? All right, so let's back out just a little. You can see the whole picture a little better. All right, and then I want her hair to be like an auburn orangey. Let's see if I can mix that color. Let's see. I should probably start with the base of like this sienna color here. I want to get a base coat on, So let's put that in my tray. I think I already have a little bit there. Just to get a all base coated in. So let's go ahead and do that. This might not be orange enough or red enough. Let me put a little orange in that. There we go. Yeah, a little more water. That's better. A little orange. That's better. Yeah, there we go. This will be the underpainting of her hair. Even though with watercolor, you're supposed to do light to dark. I'm kind of doing dark to light like I would an acrylic. But I'm going to use pencil on top, so that makes another layer. Because I want her to have freckles too. Someone colors a page and it's not good. Do you still lie and say that it looks great? Who's telling you that, Nina? If that kind of goes into constructive criticism. If you're trying to help somebody, like I get people all the time messaging me and saying, I don't like my page, what's wrong with it? And there's always usually something good about it. But, and I've said this before, most times, 9 times out of 10, what's wrong with their page is they don't have enough contrast. But there's usually always something good you can pick out. If you're trying to help, you may see flaws in it and you want to help them. That's too brown. Oh, need more orange. Let me just add some orange to that. There we go. You can always find something. Hey, Eileen. Need a little more water. There we go. So this is like the base coat. We'll add highlights. We're just getting a whole watercolor wash on there. Hey Sandra, Linda. I say, I love the colors and the contrast there, so I try to find the good in each piece. Yeah. I mean, if someone's actually asking you, what do you think I could do to improve on something? If they're not asking you, what can I do to improve it? They don't want to know. If they just put a piece out there, then find what you like about it and tell them what you like about it. A lot of people they're not asking for your advice. They just want to put their piece out there and share. If they ask you, then, like I said, I always find something good in different pieces. Okay, so there's the base coat. I need a little more color right up in here. Whoops. All right, and then I think I want her to have green eyes, of course. Well, not always. They don't have to have green eyes if you have red hair, but I like green eyes with red hair. So I'm going to just put a little, and again, you could do a lot of this with pencil, guys. I'm just having fun with the watercolor. How do you avoid colors smudging together when blending? What do you mean in what medium, Emily? Pencil, watercolor, in what medium? Because it's going to depend on what medium you're talking about. Okay. Next thing I want to do is the black in her dress. So do I want to paint that, or do I just want to do a solid black? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we'll paint it. Well, we're on a painting roll. So let's see here. Let's get black. I'm just going to go ahead and do it with watercolor. With pencil, smudging together. I'm not sure how smudging with pencils. I think I'm not quite understanding what the problem is. Pencils smudging together while blending. because you're trying to smudge them together if you're blending, you know? You want them to smudge together if you're blending them. So I'm not quite understanding the problem. I'm trying to picture penciling and blending and what you mean by smudging. I was coloring an Alice picture with pencils and okay. So you were touching them. You were pulling them together. Um, you just have to not touch them. And if you're using a color, I always tell y'all this, like especially with white. If you color something with like black, let's say I was doing some blending and making a gray or something, blending with white pencil on black, there's black on that tip. So if you take that black and go over to red, you're going to get black in the red. But other than that, you just can't touch them together. And I'm leaving little bits of highlight where the folds in the fabric are, like little areas of white, so that I see where the folds are, so I can go back in there and shade. But I may not be addressing your question exactly. You know? Just kind of going around. Could do some of this with Posca. Some of these little leave viney things in her shirt. You could probably do that with Posca. See, I haven't quite decided what all I'm going to do yet. It's just going to be a mixed media piece. Probably going to have a little bit of everything. Pencil, paint, Posca. Are you using paint? No, it's my watercolors. You weren't here, I guess, Pacoa. We're using the Gansai Tambi watercolors. Yeah, and I'm putting them in a tray here to blend out the colors, as I need them. And a spray bottle of water to just keep everything flowing. Flowing. Hey, Connie. Yeah. And just a paintbrush. Say Craft Smart, the cheap ones. I'm sorry, budget friendly. Budget friendly. Michael's brand is, I think, the Craft Smart ones. You can get whole sets of them for just a couple of dollars. I have some nice expensive brushes like oil painting brushes and some nice watercolor brushes, but most of the time I'm using acrylic paints, and use acrylic paints, especially just like our craft paints, and I'm getting everything crusty. You don't want to ruin a brush with crusty craft paint. I just do everything with craft brushes. What beginner's watercolor? I like these Gamzai Tambi, but the Jane Davenport little sets are nice. Depends on how much money you want to spend. You can get nice Daniel Smith watercolors like Jean. Jean could tell you some nice watercolors to buy. She has some good sets. I don't do watercolor paintings really anymore. I mean, I've done a few, but it's not my, thing. So I just use them for like stuff like this. So I don't need expensive watercolors for a color book. I mean, this set here, I'm not sure. I think it's probably about a $35, $40 set, but I used a 50% off coupon. And Denise gave me a gift card for Mother's Day. So I probably spent, 20 bucks on this, maybe not even that much. I don't even remember how much they cost. And they come in a nice box. You can get them on Amazon, probably, I just happen to have a Hobby Lobby coupon and gift card. But this is what it looks like. This is the 24 set. There's also a 36 set. Um, but they're nice and vibrant. They have good reds. What book are we working in? We're working in MOMO. This one. And I just thought I would do a base coat of watercolor, and then we'll see where we go from there. I won't finish this today, but I wanted just to start it. I'll save this to work on stream, so if I do any other pages in the book, I'll keep this one for working on stream. Can probably finish it next week. Our own worst critic. Yeah, well, in a way that's good. I mean, you can't be so critical of yourself that you freeze yourself from doing anything. But if you're not critical of yourself, you won't try to grow either. You won't try to improve. Oh, I'm good enough just like this. I don't need to improve. You don't want to be that either. But you don't want to oh my gosh, I'm so crappy. I'm never coloring again. I'm never picking up a brush. You don't want that either. You got to have a balance there. You got to have a balance. You have the koi set, you want something better. I like this set because it's very concentrated. It's a very concentrated set. The problem is you better make yourself if you're going to use them all the time, and I had one somewhere, make yourself a swatch chart, because like these 4 colors, the black, the brown, a purple, and a dark blue, you can't even tell that there's no numbers, or unless it's in Japanese. So you need to make yourself a swatch chart. If you can afford it, get the 36 set. This is just the 24 set. That's all they had at Hobby Lobby. They didn't have the 36, or I would have got that one. I like this set, but if you're just going to be doing it like in a color book, then like the Jane Davenport sets, they're good, or just some little, if you really want to get into watercolor, this is a good something to start with before you go, because you got to find out if you like it first. If you don't like watercoloring, you're going to be sorry you spent a few $100s on some Daniel Smith. And then you find out, I don't really like watercoloring at all. And now I spent all this money. It's better to spend with the coupon 20 bucks, than, a couple hundred. There's a swatch. Yeah, yeah, hang on, let me take it out here. You can swatch it right there. Yeah. Make sure that you somehow do, because I've moved mine around, and my gold ones in my the gold set, I dropped them and they're not even in order anymore. So I don't even know what colors they are, which one's which. But yeah, you could swatch them in the lid. As long as you just have a place where you can see the colors, know which one is which. You like that? Oh, I did finish the alligator page. You weren't here, Connie. Let me show you. I finished the alligators. Here they are. So they're all paper pieced. And then I just did a wash of color a wash of acrylic over the tops of the little bits that were not, and I just left it like that. So yeah. Then that's out of the Anamorphia that we did on Monday. So I did finish that. But there's tons of people that do, like the Mind of Watercolor, Steve. Oh my gosh, he's awesome. And Jean is, really teaching herself all kinds of watercolor. So go watch Jean Musical Scrapper teaching herself, you know, by watching videos and stuff. Let me get a little more water out here. From scratch, she's taught herself, and she's doing really awesome. She didn't like the last couple things she did, but she was out of practice for some weeks with all the things, going on in her life. She was sick for a while, and then her mom passed away, and, lots of stuff going on. So she has, she's got to get back in the swing, and so she's almost too hard on herself. But Jean has done some awesome glass, marbles, vases. She does good reflections. Oh, that's a little blobby there, water. Got too much water in my brush. Thanks, Kangaroo Babe. Is there a coordinating number on the bottom? I don't know. But they're right above the pan. Let me get, well, these are all too, well, maybe this one's not too wet. I have water sprayed in all of them, so I don't know if I can pop one out or not. Let's see. Yeah, there is. But yeah, so that's not even the right number. See, I've dropped them. So they're not in the correct, mine are not in the correct order. Like this says number 44 and that says number 36. I don't know about the, I'm not using them. I'm not using the numbers. So, it doesn't matter to me if the numbers are right or not. Unless somebody asks me, well, what's the name of that gold? People aren't usually asking me the names on these. But on the gold set, I dropped the thing and they all fell out. So I don't know if the numbers are on the bottom of those or not. Let me see. I got two. Let's see, where's the other one? I don't know what I did. Ah, there it is. So I got these two. This set here. Let's see what's on there. This one's in English. It has light gold and it has the number. So this is light gold. This set right here has it in English. This is the set I'm talking about that I don't know what is what. Which color. This one is what? Yeah, okay. Thank you. This set is the, what do you call it, Fine Tech. These are the Fine Tech, and these are the Gansai Tambi. These, if you're going to get one or the other, these are much more shiny gold. The Fine Tech are much shinier, but they're more expensive. These are not that expensive. These are fairly expensive. But it's kind of like my color pencils. My Prismacolors that I've used for 30 years. I couldn't tell you the name. I know the black is 933 or 34. I don't use the numbers. I just don't. I just go by the color. And I know it matters to some people. It just doesn't matter to me. And that's another thing, here, people go, well, what? And I know they mean well. They don't mean anything by it. But, I've got over 900 videos. And somebody will ask me a question on a video that might be 2 or 3 years old. What number was that green pencil you used? That Prismacolor? What number was that green? I don't know. Not only did I probably not say at the time because I don't tell numbers, but I'm not going back and watching a video to tell you a green. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. I don't have time. Um, if I didn't say in the video, then I don't know. Let's put it that way. if I didn't say, if I did not say in the video what color and number it is, then I don't know. But, you know, sometimes I do say. So, you know, because I tell you all this all the time. This is not a color along channel. I mean, like, you know, all right, everybody get out yellow number so and so, and we're going to color this flower. Now let's shade it with orange number. So I don't do that. That's not what I do here. So, you know, it's just not what I do here. Dot says she used the Gamzai Tambi metallics on her molding paste piece. Which one was that, Dot? Did you tweet it? I'm not sure which piece that is. I loved your botanicals, though, Dot. Somebody asked me to show my botanical books, and I do realize not everybody, you know, seen every video we've done. We've done over 900 here. I have shown my botanical books, but again, I can't tell you which video it was on. So I will show the botanicals again, especially my favorite ones. But Dot's done some nice botanicals, but I'm not sure what her molding paste piece is. When did you do that one, Dot? The molding paste piece? Ooh, that's hard to say. The molding paste piece. And again, I could have done all this, what I'm doing here. I could have just done it with a black super tip Crayola marker, but I'm getting shades of black in here, so that's kind of cool. And it's just fun. I'm just enjoying the process with the watercolor. Very, very zen. I just got Mythomorphia and Phantomorphia the other day. Yay, Nina. I like Mythomorphia too. I like all of them though. I like all of Kirby. I like his new one too because it's one-sided. Phantomorphia, it's one-sided. And so you can use markers. When I say markers, I mean you can use alcohol markers. You can pretty much use your Crayola super tips on anything. As long as you don't scrub, you know. Upster took my coffee cup and said he was going to get me coffee. He hasn't come back. Maybe he's making me fresh. He went and spent the night at the lake with his brother. So I was herding cats this morning all by myself. We'll be here for you, Judy Patootie. Not everybody's going to desert you. Like Janet and CB and Zandra. Okay, let's see. Oh, inside of this lace is going to show the black through. It's pretty tiny. I know y'all probably can't see a lot, but you get the overall picture. I'm loving Anastasia. the Russian girls books. Yeah, she has her books are fun too. I'd like to get back to 'em. I love the dragon one. She has a dragon one and a mermaid one. And then anything that I want to sharpen up in here, I can sharpen up with the Sharpie pen. Not a Sharpie marker, because those will go through, but the Sharpie pen. The fine point ones, these. They come in lots of colors too. This is what I do on my journaling, writing, note taking. I love my Sharpie pens, and it says pen on there. Yeah, Ange, and hi, by the way. Good morning. I watched a video. I was at one of your shows last week, Ange. I wasn't logged in because I think Hubster was already asleep, and I think I was just on my iPad, so I wasn't in chat. I forgot what you were doing. You had a haul, I think. Was it a haul? What did I watch? Anyway, I stop by every now and then. Same for Jennifer Crackalacken. Usually, if y'all are on at night, I might stop by, but I'm not logged into chat. You night owl girls. Yes, I'm going to shade with pencil. I am kangaroo. Just getting, all the... I just decided to base coat everything with the Gamzee Tambi. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but watercolors. Just, mix it up a little. Why not? And any details that I need, I can always get back with pen, like the Sharpie pen on the black, or white Posca, or green Posca for the... I don't know yet what I'm going to do on the leaves yet. But I saved them for after the black because I didn't want them to get lost. I knew if I did them in an olive green, it would blend too much with the black, and I didn't want that. So I haven't decided on the colors of these leaves on her dress or shirt, whichever. We almost got it done here. You can go back and shade more with pencil and or pen. Does anyone stream really late? You mean late? You're in bed at 2 a.m.? I don't know anybody that streams that late anymore. Back when Packer Dye's kids were babies some years ago, she was streaming like at midnight and stuff. But I don't know anybody that streams that late anymore, Suze. Because if they do, I'm not around to know. I'm not around to know. I don't know is Xander not streaming tonight because she's getting ready to go, Jennifer? They're not leaving till Friday, but I don't know. Did she say she's not streaming tonight? I don't watch streamers on Wednesday because I watch Survivor and tweet Survivor with all the Survivor fans. So I don't make her Wednesday night show, but I try to get over and watch her recordings. So I don't know. I didn't know she wasn't streaming tonight since she's not leaving till Friday, right? Unless she has something else to do, which who wouldn't have something to do when you're going to Australia on Friday? Hey, Bryn. Anybody else popping in? Yeah, I don't know anybody, Nina, that streams that late in the night. I mean, I'll tell y'all, if you do want to watch creatives, go to Twitch. Go to Twitch overnight. There'll be somebody, there's a lot of young people that I'm sure are up all night long painting over on Twitch. That overnight. So if you want to watch, creatives late at night, then Twitch probably has a lot. There's a lot of great streamers on Twitch. I just don't know who streams overnight on Twitch because I don't watch them overnight. I watch recordings or live shows, while I'm working or something. But yeah, Twitch is like, it's a platform. Like Ustream's a platform. Yeah. It's like Ustream, but it's it really started out as a gaming platform. Bailey J streams over there. She does gaming and she does creative. So it's kind of half creative, half gaming. It's a lot of young people. So be prepared. You can't be easily offended if you go over to Twitch. Just saying. Don't be emailing me and say, "Oh my God, Dee Dee, I'm over to Twitch and everybody's just effing this and cussing that," and I'm just warning you, don't go over there if you're easily offended. But there's some awesome creatives over on Twitch. And speaking of awesome creatives, I found one on YouTube this morning. I would put something on in the background while I was herding cats, and I had never seen her before, so I followed her. I followed her this morning, and her channel is called Following the White Rabbit. I'm not sure I'm not sure what country she's in. I didn't have time to go research her to see what country she's in. But she does art journaling and sketchbooking. She does like urban sketch crawl type things. But it's called Following the White Rabbit. And again, I haven't had time to even look at what nationality she is. She has an accent. Maybe if one of y'all want to go over there and tell me. But she was awesome. I just found her this morning. So she's got a good sized channel. I'm surprised I hadn't come across her before, but I hadn't. But it's called Following the White Rabbit. So y'all go, check her. Peruse the awesomeness. I don't even know her name, guys. I'd tell you her name because she's French. Okay. I just found her this morning. You like her too, Azure? Yeah. You found her over the weekend, Bran? Okay, yeah. So, do you know her name, Azure? She said she's French. Yes, Twitch has a whole creative section. They have a gaming section and a creative section. If you go to Twitch and put in creatives or creative, all kinds of stuff will pop up. Painters, Peter Draws. If y'all know Peter Draws from YouTube, he streams on Twitch. There's a tattoo artist guy that I follow that he doesn't do tattoos on. Well, he may have done one. He's an awesome artist, and his name is, I think it's Ink One. He's an awesome artist. There's a whole bunch of great artists over there. Not sure her name. Yeah, okay. He was Azure, but I think he's back on YouTube now. Yeah, I think he's back on YouTube. Her name is Annie Laurie, the French girl. The Following the White Rabbit, her name is Annie Laurie. Suze, am I right? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, links should be open. Thank you. There's her link. Yeah. Anyway, she was awesome. I loved her channel. I'm gonna go. I think I watched one and a half. I watched her newest sketchbook flip and half of another video, and that's all I had time for. So that's all I've watched. But I saw her thumbnails, and it looks like she's got all kinds of good stuff over there. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description box here. If you're watching this now on YouTube, I will put her link in my description box. So y'all go peruse her. Yeah. Hey, Ming. So her name's Annie Laurie. Okay. Yeah, she was sweet. I really liked her. And I like listening to people with accents anyway. British, French, Finnish, Swedish. I mean, I like it. I like listening to people with accents. It's very soothing to me to listen to accents. Like Victor Crafter. I love listening to Victor Crafter. Ukraine, he's in the Ukraine. Yeah, I like his accent. It's very soothing to me to listen to people with accents. Yeah, Annie Laurie's very perky. Yeah, she's perky. She's fun. So anyway, okay, so let's see how we're doing on time here, guys. We've been here an hour and a half, so we're good. Okay, so let me hit this with the heat gun now. I think I got all the watercolor base done. I don't think I'm going to do a watercolor. I think I'll just do her skin with just pencil. Okay, so let me dry, and I'm going to have to go get my coffee because it doesn't look like Hubster's going to bring it to me. and it crinkles just the slightest bit. It does. I shouldn't say it crinkles. It gives it a little bit of a wave, but not bad. But that doesn't bother me. Again, anytime you use water, you might get a little bit of a not a wrinkle, but a wave, a buckle. That's the word I'm looking for. Your paper might buckle a little bit, but I found that by the time you do another page on the back, you won't even see that buckle. But it just doesn't bother me to have a little bit of buckle in the. You like the British, Irish, and Scottish and French accents, Ange? I know. I enjoy them. Wait, I missed something. What was it, Bryn? What'd you say? I missed something Bryn said. Okay, Bryn. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Zeely. That's what Sue's said. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just let me back out here so you can see the whole picture. There we go. And I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna start another part. I'll be right back though. So let me get where's Andy? Where's my BRB Andy? So what that looks like he's sitting on the poppies. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break and go get some coffee. And yeah, Hubster must have got lost coming up and down the stairs. Oh, hey Z. Z just liked my morning. I don't know if she's here. Hey Zig, let me check. Because we need to talk to Xandra about her trip too. I don't see her here. She's probably busy, but she just tweeted. Okay, guys, give me just a minute. Let me put all these golds away because I'm not going to be using those. Uh-oh. See, one of my golds just flew out of the little box. All right, I'll be right back. still brewing. That's all it was. He made a fresh pot and it took a minute. These little mice all over my house. They love them. If y'all missed it, let me show y'all. Hang on, I'm just eating a peanut butter cookie. So here is Malibu. We call her Mally. Here she is carrying one of the mice in her mouth. So these videos, I thought I had one with her fetching it back to me, but I can't find that one. But I want you to see how high she jumps. Okay.
Can I go get it?
And she brings it back. She fetches. I had one of her bringing it back, but I can't find it. Is that it? Let me see.
Throw it?
Oh, this is it. Okay. Here, let me start it over. Okay.
Throw it? Throw? Want me throw? Bring it back. Come on. Good girl. Good girl.
I know. Oh my goodness. So anyway. Yeah. She is cute. The other one doesn't do it. The other one won't fetch. Oliver, yeah. But Mally will fetch. I know, right? Okay, so where do we go next? Do we want to go with polychromos? I think we do, because let me go back to my pictures of. I think we're done with the. I think we're done with the paint. So let me move the paint out of the way. And the heat gun, and the water, and the brushes. And I hope y'all are having a good hump day. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Let's go to the reds and browns. I'll probably need this darker red and orange. Again, I have no idea what the numbers are. I could look and tell you, but you know, and I'll probably I don't get, you know, I don't really use a gazillion colors. I'm telling y'all guys, I try to keep it minimal. Except on skin. Skin, I do a lot of colors. All right, but I don't know if we're going to get to the skin today. I don't even think I need this one. I think I just need a brown red. Let's see. Is that too purple? That might be too purple, but that might be kind of cool. Okay, let's go with these. I'll tell you what the numbers are in a minute. And of course, I'm going to go with my white Prisma. Nothing beats a white Prisma. Now, that being said, I don't know if I'm doing enough pencil to do blend, but I'm going to also pull out my Derwent blender, which I had not used until we used it on the Bella Futura face. That was the first time I'd used this Derwent blender, because I never liked blenders. I never liked blenders. I don't like the Prisma blender scratchy, and some other blender I tried was scratchy. But someone recommended the Derwent blender. So I think I got them. I don't know if I got them off Amazon. I think I got them off of Amazon. And I like the Derwent blender is not scratchy. So I don't know if we'll need it, because maybe on her face. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to her face today, Kangaroo. We'll have to that'll probably be next week or next stream, whenever the next time I stream. I won't work on, if you weren't here earlier, I said I would not work on, it got a little dark, hang on. I would not work on this page until we, is that too bright now? It's pretty good. that I would not work on this page until I streamed again. So your dog doesn't do it like that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute because she can jump so high. I'm like arcing the mouse into the sky so it goes far across the room, and she jumps up like trying to get it in mid throw. And so she jumps really high. I showed that video to Denise, and Denise went 9.8. Okay, let's work a little on the poppy. So let me get my poppy pictures back. I found a whole bunch of poppy fields, and so we could have some reference. And the inside of the poppies are very dark black. And let me get black here. Let's see. Do I just want to get the poly black, or do I want? Does it matter? All right. So let's see. I think that's poly black. Yeah. So I have black. I'll tell you the colors I'm going to use on the poppy. I got black, polychromos, white, Prismacolor, Derwent blender. We may or may not need that on the flowers. The colors I got for the poppy are red violet, dark red, and what kind of orange is this? Is it light cadmium, yeah, which is like an orange. So those are the colors that I got for the poppies. And the other thing I want to get for the poppies is, because I think some of the innards of the poppy, let me find another poppy. Where's my other poppy picture? Yellow, like the very, very centers have yellow, and like little star things or little pod things in the middle. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to use a yellow Posca. Okay. Yeah, it's like a cat version of a Jack Terrier. Colleen. Okay, so I'm going to start with the black, and I'll go ahead and zoom in here and everything. Okay, that looks pretty good. Might be a little light. Let's see. Knock it back one. That looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is and I'm going to make sure and sharpen because I want lines. I could actually do those lines with a pen. I think I might. I might take my Sharpie pen and all the little stamens. I think I'll just go in here with the black pen and darken those up, because not only is her pages are not, her line art is not pure black. It's like which I like on faces. The lighter the line art on faces, the easier it is to me to do faces, because you're not fighting black lines. But any place else that you might want it black, you got to go in there and darken it up yourself. See, it's just not black enough. So I think I'll go in here and I'll do all the stamens. The black, they're just lines with like little seed pod type things at the end. Well, it's not even seed pod, it would be the pollen and then I'm going to go on top of that with the yellow Posca. So let me go ahead and do all the black here. I might go in and do a little more shading with some black, but I'm just going to this is where I'm heading, on top of the watercolor. You know, you can do it however you want. Momo's not going to email you and tell you you did it wrong. None of the artists are going to email you and say, that's not what I had in mind. You know what I mean, Bird? Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? Always good to see you stopping in. And Miss Vicky, are are those stickers that you showed on your last video? Do you have those for sale? The little doodle stickers, your little planner stickers, they were so cute. Miss Vicky has an Etsy shop. She has different things, and I didn't know if those stickers were part of one of her Etsy's because they're so cute. Wouldn't it be funny if one of the artists did message someone and say you did it all wrong? That's a joke. I wish they would do it to me. I'd love that. Of course, I'd tell everybody they did it, so, you know, they better be careful if they do. I could see so, like maybe Bennett Klein. No, he's too nice to even probably to do that joke. Bennett Klein is just so nice. I can't even see him joking like that. But yeah, that would be funny, Miss Vicky. And you can get, you know, if you want to get this really botanically correct, you could do that. I'm really not trying that hard. Do you ever use soap to clean your paintbrushes? Um, if they get really crusty, and if you want to reshape a brush, but I'm usually pretty good about cleaning my brushes really well. But what you can do is if you got one, now this one's kind of getting a little old. So I don't know if I could even revamp this one. This one's one that I do a lot of scrubbing with. But if you can try if you haven't got them too far gone. After you wash them really well, then just take them and drag them over the soap. Drag it over the soap and then kind of flatten it out or form it, shape it, and let the soap dry on the brush and it'll like harden so it like reshapes your brushes. Now don't go do this with $100 sable brush. There's soap cleaners, there's brush cleaners that you can get, if you're using expensive sable brushes. I'm talking about these are the cheap, budget friendly craft brushes, right? You can probably get, I don't know, I buy like this set right here, these black ones. There's all these right here. I probably paid, $5 for 10. This one's got something. What is that on there? Is that paper? Is that, well, it's not paint. I don't know. Anyway, but you can run them over the soap. They have stickers and journal bits for your Patreon. Oh, it's only for your Patreon? At some point, put them on your Etsy. But some people, if y'all want to go be Miss Vicky's a patron on Miss Vicky's channel, I don't do a Patreon. I just do I have a PayPal tip jar. I don't put it on every video, but it's in my description box. If anybody wants to tip me, feel free. But Miss Vicky B's got a Patreon, so if y'all want to follow Miss Vicky B and help her, support her on her Patreon, I guess her stickers are only for the special people. I'm so teasing. Miss Vicky knows. Okay, so now I'm going to take my yellow Posca and let's see about doing this. Let me get it started over here. There we go. So what I want to do is like the little shapes inside. I probably shouldn't do this part until I finish coloring the flowers, but it is kind of like on the inside, so I don't know that. I probably should need to do white first. It's not quite bright enough. I should probably do white and then yellow over the top. Well, I don't know. It looks a little more real this way. And then I'll put like a dot in the middle. They're almost like little star shapes inside on the full opened ones, you know? I might have to go back over it with white, but I'll go ahead now and since I've already started. Another shading tip to use hair gel. Oh, shaping tip. Hair gel, Sue said. Okay. Yeah, I just run it over any old bar of soap. I know that's probably terrible. Again, though, if you have expensive sable brushes and stuff, get the good stuff. Get the good brush soap and whatever, you know. So I'll let this dry. And then I'll probably add some white and then maybe go back with yellow. That one I think I made a little too big. That's okay. Okay, there's a start. We'll let that sit for a minute. Any old bar? Ah, Terry. What did Julie say? Miss something Julie said. I clean mine with Murphy's oil soap. Yeah, there's I have some too. I have some of that brush soap. I just don't know where it is, and if I'm, really cleaning out my brushes well, I just run it over whatever bar of soap is handy. But, if you're, again, guys, my brushes are like, 10 for $5. Unless I have nice oil painting brushes, and I use the good soap on those. But I don't oil paint anymore, and I really don't watercolor except in color books. So I just use my craft brushes, all for the same stuff. Okay, so now let's see about doing these poppies. All right, so I'm going to start with the orange. No, I think I'm going to start with the dark. I'm going to start with the dark red violet. I'll do the shadows first. You can, however. How would you do the hair with polys? I've done hair on a lot of different streams. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, kangaroo. Okay, so let's start here on the... And I'm doing the red violet as the dark. Oops, sorry guys. I'm so zoomed in I forget I have to keep moving around. Can y'all see? Is it bright enough? Let's see if I can adjust a little bit. Don't want to get it too flashed out though. That's probably better. I've done red hair a few times. Oh, more than, let's see. Let me see. I think it's in here. I think it's in my big, hang on. These are my oversized color book pages. She has kind of more bright, fiery hair. Here's a realistic. There's a realistic redhead with freckles. I don't know if I can zoom in be better. Jean's always going zoom in rather than, there we go. Something like this. Now we did this with marker and pencil. Copic and pencil. So that's Copic and pencil. All right. But I've also done more simplified, redheads in, let's see, like, get my book out here. My, what's her name? Jasmine. Here. Did the pirate girl. She's this redhead. She's much smaller though. So did her. So there's two. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. There's probably more, but I can't think of them right now. All right, let's get back into Zoom. And that's pretty good. Thank you. All right. So we'll get a couple of poppies done. That's probably all we'll have time for today. But I'll save the page for later. You know, for the next stream, next color book stream. All right, let's get a little bit of orange in here. I think I'll go over the, just kind of, I don't know if it's even going to really show, maybe a little. I want to get a little bit more orange in here. Okay, I'm going to have to go with the other red first. So I got the three, you know, I got the red violet, the dark red, and the, I think it's light cadmium. Yeah. So I'm going to go with the medium. I only got three here. Now you're doing it in polys means I don't have to try to figure out alternatives. Well, you know, you just got to kind of go with the colors. Like I said, I just looked up some poppy colors and just kind of picked some. They're really more orange than I'm doing. Oh, and one thing I did forget, and that's to put something behind here. I had a black piece of cardstock. Let me just get another one, because you don't want to dent the page behind. It's just best to have something behind. Yeah, I haven't got, you know, I mean, I'm using them here and there. It's just that I'm not proficient at polys yet, you know. because I've just used Prismas all my life. But I do like them. I mean, they feel nice. They feel smooth. And they're different, you know. All right, let me go back in with, well, I might be able to do it with the, let's go with Posca. Let's just go ahead and make it bright. And I'll let that dry, then I can go over it with yellow. Because I want it kind of dark, but, and then the center, it has just a tiny, it's not even black, it's almost just a dark red. Just a little bit of dark inside there, like that. Lagomorphia? Is Colleen got, does she have lagomorphia? Hey, me, Kimberly, anybody else I missed? Thanks everybody for being here. We got almost 100 people today. Thanks everybody. Okay, so now I think I'm going to take my white and I'm going to highlight. Again, I'm using the white Prisma because sorry, there's just nothing like a white Prisma. And I want to just highlight the tips of all the, to get them nice and bright. You don't have to leave it white. You can go back over it with, you know, like I'll go over it with the yellow orange. I'll probably try the orange first. I just want nice bright tips. Remember, I started with the base of watercolor. So we'll see what happens when we go over it with the orange, if the orange is going to be bright enough. But I'm just getting the brightness back. You know, usually when you do watercolors, you leave the white white, or you mask it out. But, you know, for a color book page, I'm not doing all that. Just saying or not. Okay, so here we got some nice bright tips. All right, now I'm going to see if the orange is going to be bright enough if I go over the white with the orange. I think I need a lighter orange. Let's see. I don't know if I want it that bright. That one might work. Okay, let's try. This is orange glaze. Let's try orange glaze. So I'm going to go back over the top of the white so you can see. Okay, there we go. Posca, hold those over there. So it's still nice and bright, but it's not white bright. It's orange bright. And the thing about polys that's different from Prismas, polys you layer, Prismas you blend. And I know that sounds like, what? That's just the best way I can describe the difference between the oil-based pencils and the wax pencils. The Prismas are wax and they blend. Polys are oil and they layer. And it is different, and it is a learning curve. It's almost got a little bit of lime green in it. Let's see. I'll take a lime green. And go over that white now, like that. It's probably hard to see, but there's a little bit of lime green in there. All right, now I'm going to go back in here with the black and maybe do a little bit of darkening in between. Make that kind of stand out a little. Oops, sorry guys, I got to stay in camera. And go back with the dark red. I don't want to get them too dark. It's so easy to get them very, very dark. Not sure if I want more dark or another red. Let's go back to the light cadmium and see if I can add a little bit more orange. I'm just kind of testing out some colors here to see which ones I'm liking the best. Do I want to get back to a little bit more bright? Let me go back with the white. Put some more white on, and then maybe a little more orange. Because I really want the tips to be really bright. This is my test one over here. Testing to see how I want it to be. Even though I'm putting wax Prismacolor on top, you know, just got to keep layering it because I just want it a little bit lighter. On the tips. I might even do an edge. Well, I won't do that yet. I'm just talking out loud, guys. Do I want... Let me see. Let me get another poppy flower. Let me look up another poppy. Hang on. Let's see here. They do have a almost a white in the sunlight. When they're in the sunlight, they almost do have like a white edge. Oh, let's see. All right, we'll do a test on this one. Might do a little bit of white and then back over it with the orange again. Although in the sunlight, they do almost have a white edge. So I kind of like that. I know I'm spending a lot of time on one, but I want to get the first one the way I want it. I don't know. I don't really use the white poly. I use white Prisma for everything. No matter what pencil I'm using, I like the white Prisma. So I can't give you experiments right now on the others. I'll have to do that some other time. People are asking me about like the poly over the Prisma and the Prisma over the poly. We've done a little bit of that. It's been probably a year or so. Might go back and look in the playlist in pencils. I'm not sure what, like under supplies in pencils or pencil test. Could have been on Color Book. I don't remember. So I'm just adding a little bit of white because I want a nice bright edge like they're in the sunshine. The other picture that we have to sometime get back to is the Alice in Wonderland poster. The one we're trying to duplicate the original piece, which I'm just not enjoying that. I gotta say, I'm not enjoying trying to duplicate somebody else's color. And I think I think the original is colored in gouache, so it's not even in pencil. And I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So, well, let's try to duplicate the sample picture. I don't know why I thought that would be fun. Um, but yeah, I'm just not really enjoying it. I might just not try to duplicate it anymore and just go do with my own coloring. I'm just taking my time here, guys. I'm kind of doodling around here and see what I like. Because I like the idea of it being in the sun. Nice and bright, you know. But I don't really like, in the pictures of poppies, they have like a white highlight from the sun. But I'm not liking the white. I'm really thinking it needs to be more orange. So I think I'll blend some orange onto that. The Poscas, you know, are acrylic, so you can put pencil over them, easy. Yeah, I think I like the orange. It just, the white, even though the real poppies in the sun have white edges, I'm not liking it on here. I'm knocking that back a little. I just like the way that looks, more poppy-esque. more poppy-esque with the orange. Yeah, I like that. And I don't know about the Derwent. I just should have done something to test. Let's do something. Let's just get a little sample paper and test the Derwent blender with the polys. Has anybody done that before? Well, I'm sure somebody has. I mean, any of you guys. Let me get a piece of card or something here. Let's just do a little test with the Derwent, because I know the Derwent blender worked with the Prisma, right? Let's see if it works with the polys. You can almost smell them. Yeah, I like it better with the orange. I mean, I'm glad I put the white on there to go back over it with the orange. So it's still bright, but I didn't like the white, even though, like I said, the photographs of them, they do have white to pink edges, but I'm liking it better with the orange. Aren't y'all? I don't know, maybe I'll like the white to the pink, but I'm kind of liking the orange. All right, let's do a little test here. Because you know, you have to layer polys rather than blend them. So let's just go ahead and layer. Let's layer some. Let's put down the dark red, or the, what is it again? Yeah, dark red. Let's put down some dark red. Then let's put down some of the orange. And let's put down some of the lighter orange. I think I need some darker. Let's go with the medium red and the dark red again. The red violet. So we got the red violet, the dark red. But see, I'm almost completely blending them just on the pencil itself. It's almost like I don't even need a blender. You know what I mean? I just don't think I need a blender. It's already blended, or it's already, you know, smooth. I mean, I don't know if I can get it much better than that with the blender. The orange looks more realistic. Yeah, I thought so too, Zig. Even though in the pictures, the actual photographs of poppies, they have a white edge. But I'm thinking I like the orange too. Now this one's got a little too much going on. It's because I did so many testing. So the other ones will probably look better. Okay, so let's see. Let's take the Derwent blender and let's just see what happens. Let's see here. I guess it's blending some. I'm just looking at it at myself at an angle. It's working, but it didn't need this much. It didn't need it, really. You know, I almost had it pretty well blended already. Conor makes a blender for the polychromos. Well, this looks, I mean, I don't know that it even really needed it. It didn't really need a blender. I had it pretty blended with just the colors. I mean, I can see it from an angle a little bit smoother. I don't know. Clean off the tip. Let me see over here. Now, I don't know how much I can do over here because I've got my Posca on here. I should have done this part of it, tested it before I put the, because now with the blender, I'm probably going to be scratching off the Posca. You know what I mean, Vern? I'm just going to play a little bit. This is my little test poppy. Because, you know, I'm going over acrylic paint. See, I'm almost scratching it back off, I think. So, I'm not sure when I really should be doing this. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I think I'm scratching off the Posca. But I wanted to play with it, you know, play with the different. Because like I said, I'm not a poly girl yet, anyway. I don't know, I think Prismas, I've just, you know, it's almost like such a habit. It's so ingrained in me how to use a Prisma that trying to use other, I'm just cleaning off the tip here so that when I get over here in the light areas, I'm not dragging that black over in here. I don't know, I can't really tell. Yeah, I think it's kind of muddy in the color over here. Well, I think part of it's the reason it's starting to look darker is because I'm taking off the light. I'm taking off the Posca with this. It's picking up the Posca. So that's making it look muddier or darker. Because I've lifted it up, lifted the light areas up. It's not terrible. I mean, you know. Let me go in here with some black and get a little bit more contrast. That'll help some. You know, because poppies do have nice dark black centers and accents. You know? So let's just see. It's been fun doing this with the watercolor base. The watercolor base. Okay, I'm liking that. I don't think I'll have quite as many layers on the other ones. This was kind of like a little bit of a test, you know, testing out the different things, testing out the polys over the this and the Posca, and so. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the start of this. We'll get some more done on it. I did kind of get a little bit of a smear around there. I wasn't real careful. Let me see if I can just kind of clean up a little bit. You don't ever want to take your hand across it like that. And I did that a couple of times. So I can just kind of see a shadow of pencil out here and I don't even know what I'm going to do with the background. Just clean up some of the hand smudge. Oh, thanks. Okay, so that and one other thing, let me see, I might take a, let's see what kind of a blue-green. Let me look at my greens and the polys here. I almost want a green, gray, blue. Maybe this one. This would be one of the colors. This is earth green, and I need a darker. What do I want? What do I want? I think I want this one. Deep cobalt green. Let's look at the colors here. Deep cobalt green, and what did I say was earth green? Earth green. These two colors. I think those two colors will be good for the greens. So let's just do a little bit here. And probably just a touch of white, and I can always go over it. Go back over that. Just to get the white brightens it up, and then it can go, knock the white back. Okay, the dark green again. Touch of black, just a little, right? And the green. Just kind of going back and forth with the three. Something like that. Those greens probably will work, Okay. So let's back out. See the whole thing. Our start anyway. Let's see if I need to. So there's our start, guys. Again, we started with just what this is all just watercolor. All of this is just watercolor. as a base. And then we just started coloring a little bit here on that one flower. And it's got a couple too many layers, you know, just because I was doing a little testing on this one. But I don't think I'm going to need quite as many layers now that I know what colors I want to use. But we'll just blend that out just a little with the, and again, I'm not used to using the Derwent blenders either. I'm not used to any blenders. But I wanted to do a little play with the blender too. And it actually, I think some of those black little stamens could be a little darker. I mean, it's hard to go over it without a alcohol marker. It needs to be like a Sharpie marker. Maybe the Posca. I just don't want it to go through. You know, I got to be careful here. I don't want to peel my paper and make this go through, but I think the black Posca might be able to get those little dots. The little stamen dots and lines. There we go, that's better. Well, you probably can't see that on camera because we zoomed way out. And just maybe a little dot and touch in the center. Well, let's try to lighten that back up again. I don't know why it went dark because I got my ring light going here. There. See the little dots a little better? So there's a start. Thanks, guys. Again, I'm going to do probably 2 less layers. I don't know. It just doesn't need that many layers. Even though I'm trying to do Poscas, polys. It's just 1 too many layers of color. It just doesn't need that many. Because so much of the color's already good, you know? It's already good here. So, and then again, we started with just the wash. This is all watercolor. And then just a same thing for our hair. It's just 1 layer of watercolor. And we haven't done anything on our skin yet. So that's how far we got in Momo's book. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And again, I won't work on this particular page until we come back to streaming together. If I do anything else, it'll be something else, you know. If I want to play in the book off camera. And do put something behind. It didn't go through, but you don't want to dent anything. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all have a great afternoon, a great hump day. Mike. Can't resist. I love our little Phil. All right, guys. And CB and you and Janet and Zandra have a safe trip on Friday. And yeah, it's always good to hang out with you guys. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. All right. See you later.